So that was like an interesting thing.
So Patty still struggles with the loss of her mother.
Yes, I do.
The what?
The loss of her mother.
Oh,
Yes, I do. Big time.
Maybe you have some words for her about grieving.
your mother still lives in you, though, in a lot of ways.
Think so?
Oh, yeah.
I hope so.
Well, what traditions do you still follow because of the influence of your mother?
Just about everything. The love of family, children,
Big dinners,
big dinners.
15 desserts, 5 entrees.
Sacredness of friendship and family, all those things. My mother was a wonderful pianist, though, and I wish now, she tried to get me to play the piano. I wish now I had done that, because I gave each boy a baby grand piano. She gave me 2, and nobody in the family plays the piano yet. So I should get one of those pianos back and take piano lessons.
Who's got them?
My 2 boys. I gave one to one boy because one boy has 4 children and one boy has 2 children. I said, get piano lessons, but nobody wants to play the piano, so I'm just going to get a piano back. Maybe I'll play the piano. It's just sitting in their house, you know. Nobody's using it. And they were baby grand pianos that she used to. Well, now they're in Florida. They have to have tuning and all that kind of thing.
But it was fortuitous that she was here for all those years. When she came up here from Florida, she spent a lot of good quality years with her mother, and her mother spent a lot of time with us and Ben, and big meals and
Yeah.
lots of funny things. And
She would come and help me, actually, you know, make stuffed mushrooms, Napolitano style. And then we would skin the mushrooms, and then we would chop the stems off, and we would chop them up with garlic and parsley and a little bit of olive oil, and then we would, and a little bit of breadcrumbs, and then we would re-stuff the mushrooms. So we made stuffed
That's a lot
mushrooms.
of work.
Yes, it was a lot of work, but that's the way she made stuffed mushrooms. But my mother would start cooking a week in advance. You know, we had a big meal. Everybody started cooking early, and they would freeze things they could freeze. Not mushrooms, you can't freeze those. So at the last minute, the only thing that was made was salad and things like stuffed mushrooms. And she would do snails. They really had... A meal at my Nonna's house was hours. You're at the table for hours. They'd clear it off, and then they'd bring out the cheeses. Then they clear that off, and they bring out the breads. And then they clear that off, and they bring out the desserts. And then they clear that off, and all the coffees and all the aperitifs came out. I mean, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, they're still talking and eating.
Right.
It's ridiculous. We
No,
were up
that's-
all night.
it's family.
And then somebody would roll the carpet up, and they'd start with the music. And everybody played an instrument back then because there was no television.
Right.
So there were 2 pianos, the 2 girls. My mother and Aunt Mary played the piano. My Aunt Jo played the violin. My Aunt Mary played the flute. You know, someone played something. And they would start playing music. It was a real Italian family.